Albert.
I'm Candy.
And this is the Albert and Candy Show.
Welcome.
This is our first video that we've ever done before on our new YouTube channel, the Albert and Candy Show.
ACS!
I got it right this time.
Lost pilots.
But we have a question that we'd like to ask you today.
What is manly?
We have been on the journey to figure out what manly is. And we have our definition of what we think manly is. So Candy, what do you think manly is?
Me personally, I think guns, fishing, and chicks in bikinis. That's manly.
Chicks in bikinis. Well, I think hairy, like a beard, even chest hair. And I think fishing and chopping wood.
That's manly.
Those are some manly
That's manly,
things.
especially if you're using your hands.
Yep. Or, oil fields.
That's
A
manly.
driller, like drilling oil, all dirty. We live in a city where there's a lot of oil, so that's kind of just on my mind sometimes. Wait. Why are oily men on my mind all the time?
What is manly?
All right, so we also got a definition online to kind of help us figure out what manly is. And
Technical difficulties?
and what better place to go to get your definition for manly things is the Urban Dictionary. Best dictionary ever made. Everything is correct and perfect on this dictionary.
Way better than Wiki and Miriam.
So the definition that we got on Urban Dictionary is a true man who eats nothing but bacon. He must be buff and eat bacon. He must think like a true man by eating bacon. And above all, he must act like a man, so eat more bacon. I mean, I don't know what's, more manly than that. I forgot about bacon. I love bacon. You love bacon?
I love bacon flavored anything. I bought some potato chips because they were bacon and maple flavored. But you know what though? It also goes to further on to say what exactly is the definition of manly by giving examples of what's manly. Chuck Norris, we all know, very manly. Mr. T, pity the fool.
My favorite though, Gaston.
Gaston. No one as great as he. All right, we're gonna get back to the quest, but first we gotta take a break for our number one sponsor.
The Albert and Candy Show. Come on, guys. Like and subscribe.
Pretty please like us.
Please help us out.
I got kids to feed, man. Mostly my bad self. Love those guys. They're awesome. Hey, so now that we're back, I thought, what would be a better way than to find out what's manly by asking the internet? And of course, I went to the number one site I could possibly think of for suggestions, Pinterest.
I can't agree with you on that anymore.
There are so many hits every day, Albert. And they have so many great suggestions. How could it fail me?
Well, I'm agreeing with you. I think that we should give them a chance and see, what we get from them. All right. So let's see. Here's our first hit of manly things that we found on Pinterest. And this says, when a group of people laugh, everyone looks at the person they like most.
That's manly, huh?
I guess that's manly.
Confucius? Maybe?
Let's
Okay.
see what next. Let's see what we found next
What
on
else?
Pinterest.
Man-friendly vegan recipe ideas. Now,
For the carnivores in your life.
whoa, that seems like a bit of an oxymoron.
That's strange. None of that looks delicious at all.
No. Where's the dessert? That's the only thing I want to know for vegans. Where is the dessert?
All right, let's go to the next one. Essential oils for nerve pain.
Okay, you know what? That one actually makes perfect sense because a lot of manly men have a lot of pain from doing manly jobs.
Oh, I was taking it more of you need these oils because your wife is getting on your nerves, so you need something
To relieve the pain?
to relieve the pain.
Okay, you know what? That makes perfect sense. You know what? Let's see what they
actually,
recommend.
This might actually work.
Oh, Sweet Pea, why'd you hit me in the arm? Sweet Pea causes a lot of problems with this show.
So what are some of these oils that they recommend to make this essential oils for nerve pain?
We have black pepper. I like that on my eggs and my steak. Okay.
That's pretty manly.
Mm-hmm.
We have rosemary. Rosemary's I would use that when I cook too. But the thing is, I don't know if we use these oils to cook. This is for nerve pains. I think you're supposed to rub them in, so I don't know.
Frankincense. It's great for the immune system. I feel like Jesus got that, so that's, manly. You know, the crucifix.
There's some that I'm questioning a little bit because we also have some lavender. I hate the smell of lavender.
That is not manly. That is not manly.
But black spruce, hey, that's out in the woods, lumberjacks cutting down trees, yelling timber. I would say that that's a pretty manly scent for an essential oil.
So 50-50.
All right. So what else did we find?
That's manly.
That's pretty manly.
That's super awesome.
So, I mean, Jack Daniels, and you use it to wash your hands. I mean, what's not manly about that?
Everyone knows alcohol kills germs. So why not just use the bottle to wash your hands?
I mean, and you wash your hands and you get a drink at the same time. I mean, can't go wrong there.
That's a win-win.
Yep.
I was like, you could also do it with smaller bottles, like Patron, if you got that laying around the house. Man candy. Folks, I'm humming this because it's bacon. Sweet, spicy, candied bacon. Which goes into the earlier statement. Sweet pea, hush. Which goes into the earlier statement. Bacon on bacon with more bacon. Manly.
But the best part is it's called candied bacon.
Aw, yeah.
This guy right here.
You know what?
I think this is our last one that we're going to be looking at.
I'm going to look for something called an Albert Hand.
Oh, and the last thing that we found on Pinterest is John Wayne. He's a manly man.
That is a manly man. And as a matter of fact, if you were to impersonate his walk, people would be like, what's wrong with that man? And there implies manliness, does it not?
Yes, it does. And there's also a definition.
Go ahead and read that for us, Albert.
I define manhood simply: men should be tough, fair, and courageous.
Sweet Pea, no one wants to give you attention right now.
Never petty, never looking for a fight, but never backing down for one either. So that's John Wayne's definition of manly, which I think...
That man beat death a few times. All right, that's manly.
All right, so what do you think we learned today from Pinterest on being manly?
I feel like we learned a lot, and I feel like it's a valuable source that we must continue to use to define our own manliness. Like shaving our chest hairs. But you know what would be better though, Albert? I think we should do some advanced research. Why don't we go and find out what people in the street think is manly?
Alright guys, we're out here in the field.
Doing the research, putting in the work.
And we're going to go out and we're going to ask some people what they think is manly.
What's manly?
Alright guys. I think we found our first person
Miss,
to ask.
can we ask you a quick question?
Okay.
We're here with the Albert and Candy Show. Very, very popular. We want to know, what's manly to you?
What would a woman consider manly?
Yes, what do you consider manly?
I would say doing the dishes, folding the clothes, taking out the trash, scrubbing the toilet, just doing all kinds of housework thing to make the life easier for your wife.
Very unrealistic.
Wow, that lady.
Unrealistic. She's
Unrealistic.
been living in Pinterest heaven because that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can find somebody else.
Excuse me, miss? Miss, we'd like to ask you a quick question. We're here with the Albert and Candy Show. It's going to be the #1 YouTube success. We just got to ask you, what do you consider manly?
Chest hair is manly. A beard is manly. Ooh, a deep voice is manly. Manly is manly.
You heard it here, folks. On the eye. Albert and Candy Show exclusive.
So, we fell into a few of those categories.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got a 2 out of 3. And we are both manly and have deep voices.
And we have beards.
Oh yeah, and beards. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah. All right, guys. To summarize what we learned today from our Pinterest manly search and from the research that we did on the streets, what do you think?
I felt like we found some real treasures, like essential oils for calming your pain nerve from your wife. I felt that the John Wayne quote was both inspiring and definitive.
Okay.
And we realized that some women's expectations are, in the clouds or made up of Hollywood dust.
And the best thing I think that I found today was candied bacon. If you liked our video, click the thumbs up.
If you want to see more, comment and subscribe and tell us what you think is manly.
All right. And we will see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in to the Albert Candy Show.